Have you ever dreamt of visiting a secluded island paradise? Pristine beaches, crystal clear waters, and untouched landscapes. Sounds idyllic, right? Well, hold on to your sunscreen, because some islands are exactly that, untouched. In today's video, we're diving into the top 10 off-limits islands you're absolutely not allowed to visit. From snake-infested havens to volcanic newborns and chilling quarantine zones, get ready for a thrilling journey to the forbidden corners of our world. North Brother Island sits brooding off the coast of the Bronx, New York. Its history is a chilling mix of isolation, disease, and misfortune. Once a military post during the War of 1812, it gained notoriety in the early 20th century as a quarantine hospital for infectious diseases like typhoid fever and tuberculosis. Thousands perished within its walls, and the island earned the nickname Typhoid Mary's Island, after a famous carrier of the disease. After the hospital's closure in the 1960s, the island fell into ruin. Buildings crumbled, reclaimed by nature and vandalism. Eerie tales arose of ghosts and lingering spirits. Today, North Brother Island is off-limits to the public. The rickety structures pose a safety hazard, and the city prioritizes preserving the island's natural habitats for birds and wildlife. However, a permit system allows for occasional guided tours for a glimpse into this forgotten slice of New York history. Diego Garcia, a horseshoe-shaped island atoll in the Indian Ocean, boasts pristine beaches, turquoise waters, and swaying palm trees. Yet, this tropical paradise is anything but a carefree vacation destination. Diego Garcia is a vital United States military base, strategically located in the center of the Indian Ocean. The island's history is complex. The indigenous Chagashans were forcibly removed in the 1960s to make way for the military base. This controversial act continues to spark international debate. Today, Diego Garcia is a critical refueling and resupply station for U.S. military operations in the Middle East and Asia. Tight security measures restrict access to the island. Only military personnel and authorized civilians working on the base are allowed. A shroud of darkness hangs over Pollia Island, located near Venice, Italy. This sliver of land has a gruesome past. Used as a quarantine station during plagues for centuries, estimates suggest tens of thousands of plague victims perished here, their bodies burned in mass graves. Pollia also served as a mental asylum in the 20th century, rife with stories of mistreatment and abuse. Unsurprisingly, Pollia is shrouded in local legends of ghosts and paranormal activity. The Italian government currently owns the island, and despite occasional proposals for development, Pollia remains largely uninhabited. The unsettling past and potential environmental hazards due to mass graves make it off-limits to the public. Lost in the vastness of the Southern Ocean lie Lihir Island and the McDonald Islands, a volcanic archipelago teeming with wildlife. This remote group of islands boasts a spectacular landscape, towering peaks, glaciers, and volcanic calderas. However, their very remoteness makes them off-limits to most visitors. The harsh climate, lack of infrastructure, and the island's designation as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for their unique ecosystems mean only authorized research teams can set foot here. Their primary mission is to study the island's volcanic activity and the incredible diversity of birds and marine mammals that call this place home. Nicknamed the Forbidden Isle, Niihau is unlike its more tourist-frequented Hawaiian counterparts. This privately owned island boasts a rich cultural heritage and pristine landscapes. The Robinson family, who acquired Niihau in the late 19th century, have fiercely guarded the island's traditional Hawaiian way of life. Niihau is largely inaccessible to outsiders. Visits are strictly limited and require permission from the Robinson family. The island's remoteness and the family's desire to preserve their culture contribute to the mystique surrounding Niihau. Surtsey is a unique case. This island wasn't always there. In 1963, a series of underwater volcanic eruptions near Iceland caused Surtsey to rise dramatically from the sea. Scientific curiosity trumped tourism in this instance. Surtsey became a natural laboratory for scientists to study the colonization process, how life establishes itself on new volcanic rock. To prevent human interference with this scientific endeavor, access to Surtsey is restricted. Only researchers with special permits are allowed to set foot on the island and observe the fascinating process of an ecosystem being born. The Andaman Islands in the Bay of Bengal are a popular tourist destination. However, one island within the chain, North Sentinel Island, remains stubbornly off-limits. Here resides the Sentinelese tribe, one of the last remaining uncontacted peoples in the world. The Sentinelese have fiercely resisted outside contact for centuries. Any attempt to approach the island has been met with aggression. They fiercely protect their way of life and have shown a willingness to defend themselves with arrows. While the reasons for their isolation remain unclear, respecting their wishes and avoiding any potential harm is paramount. Ilha da Cunha Grande, also known as Snake Island, lives up to its name in a terrifying way. This small island off the coast of Brazil is home to one of the densest populations of venomous snakes on Earth, the golden lancehead viper. These snakes are highly venomous, and their bites can cause necrosis, tissue death, and even death. The island's isolation and lack of natural predators have allowed the snake population to thrive. Fear of these dangerous reptiles and the ecological sensitivity of the island make Ilha da Cunha Grande off-limits to all but authorized researchers. Ilha da Cunha, a volcanic island in the South Atlantic Ocean, is shrouded in mystery. Its remote location, roughly 1,100 kilometers east of Brazil, and its unique ecosystem make it a place of scientific interest. The island is home to a variety of rare and endemic plant and animal species. However, Ilha da Cunha is also a military base for the Brazilian Navy. This dual designation, scientific reserve and military zone, restricts access to the island. Only researchers with special permits and the Brazilian military are allowed to set foot on Ilha da Cunha. Wrangle Island, located in the Arctic Ocean between Siberia and Alaska, is a place of extremes. This harsh and unforgiving environment is home to a unique polar bear subpopulation and a diverse array of birds. Wrangle Island is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its outstanding natural beauty and biodiversity. However, the true guardians of Wrangle Island are unseen. To protect the island's fragile ecosystem and the safety of visitors, a strict perimeter has been established. This Great Siberian Wall is not a physical barrier, but rather a set of regulations and access restrictions. Only authorized personnel, primarily scientists and park rangers, are allowed to enter the island's core zones. So there you have it, folks. The top 10 off-limits islands that pique our curiosity but remain tantalizingly out of reach. These forbidden paradises hold stories of the past, scientific marvels, and untouched ecosystems. While we might not be able to vacation there, they serve as a reminder of the incredible diversity and intrigue our planet holds. Remember, responsible travel is key. While some of these islands may seem like the ultimate adventure destination, respecting restricted areas and preserving these unique environments is crucial. But hey, there are countless beautiful islands waiting to be explored responsibly. So, dust off your swimsuit, grab your travel guide, and get ready to discover your own slice of paradise.